WBBM Newsradio.
It's 12:15 and we can break some news on WBBM. The identity of the new pope is known. Cardinal Robert Prevost, a native of Chicago, is the new pope elected by the College of Cardinals, also the first American pope in the history of the Catholic Church. We will have much more coming up in a CBS News special report.
As the sun comes up on another Friday of expected large demonstrations outside the ICE processing center in Broadview, protesters are seeing some changes to the area around it. WBBM's Nancy Harty joins us live from the scene.
Cisco, one of the big differences from a week ago is the number of state troopers that are out here.
The Pope's childhood home in south suburban Dalton has been drawing people stopping by for pictures, talking with neighbors after the shock of learning of the home's history. The details from WBBM's Mike Krauser.
There's a cross outside the small brick house here on 141st Street and pictures of people lost to violence placed by a neighbor. Kareem Davis lives next door. What did you think when you heard this?
I almost passed out twice. Because to be living next to the Pope, that's real serious. God been here all this time and we couldn't see it.
Breaking news from News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
And we've got breaking news from the Loop, where there's been a development in this evening's anti-ICE protest and march, where we find WBBM's Terry Keshner. He's live with an update. Terry, what's been going on since we talked to you last?
Lisa, this is what happened just a short time ago as demonstrators were marching on Monroe near the Palmer House near Wabash. A car did plow into the crowd. Police were trying to stop this vehicle. We saw one person go down. People began scattering out of the way of the vehicle. A very, very frightening situation.
A large crowd took in the sights and sounds of the Air and Water Show today, the first of a two-day run along Chicago's lakefront. WBBM's Mike Krauser has more.
That's the glass-shattering sound of the Air Force Thunderbirds, the headliners this year. The show also featured an Osprey and A-10 Warthogs on the military side and a lot of stunt planes on the civilian side. To a person, the pilots love flying in this show.
What a venue to do it in, along the skyline of Chicago, the beautiful beach, a large crowd of people.
This is a cool show. I mean, Chicago, seriously. So it's one of the biggest air shows in the country. There's a zillion people out on the beach, and there's every balcony has people on it watching.
7:08, traffic and weather together on the 8th. Still some slowdowns on the Ryan after a potential shooting. Here's Beau Duran.
Yeah, we have state police troopers walking the Dahn Ryan express lanes heading outbound.
A first grader at Peck Elementary School near Midway Airport in the West Lawn neighborhood was welcomed back to school by classmates today, 3 months after a heart transplant.
Students lined the main hallway as Jocelyn Josie Navarez walked with her parents, waving and smiling, right into the arms of her teacher under a heart-shaped arch made of red balloons. In her classroom, they played The Best Day of My Life, her favorite song, her mom says, as she danced with her classmates.
I knew I was going to walk away crying.
Her mom, Jacqueline Martinez, and dad, Gustavo Navarez.
What was going through your mind as you're walking down the hall and the kids are all chanting her name and clapping?
She did it.
Usually she'll be shy, but today too, it's my day. I'm so proud and I feel like crying.
WBBM has been given access to some recordings of 911 calls made to the village of Broadview in the early days of ICE operations in Chicago. They tell a story of a village caught between different groups. WBBM's political editor, Geoff Buchholz, with the exclusive.
The calls come from outside.
The call on the line said they were just shot at.
We need an ambulance too.
And from inside the ICE processing center in Broadview.
Protesters outside. So you're requesting crowd control?
Yes. It's a lot for a small suburban department.
Hundreds of people brave the cold for a free hot dog at the Weiner Circle, paying off a bet from Bears head coach Ben Johnson.
The Weiner Circle promised free hot dogs if Ben Johnson took his shirt off after a win. And, well, here we are.
What was your reaction when you saw Ben take the shirt off and you kind of knew what was happening?
I couldn't believe it.
And fans lined and bundled up here along Clark Street, hoping to snag a free Frank.
I live right around the corner. We're used to this. Fair weather.
20 degrees, free hot dogs. Can't keep me away.
With sports, here's Gregg.
Is it a game plan, a bluff, or both? Bears president and CEO Kevin Warren announced Wednesday night that the Bears were putting their Arlington Heights Stadium project on hold and looking at sites elsewhere, not just outside of Cook County, but in Northwest Indiana too.